Cooperate. Well, hello guys. I don't know how long I'm gonna be. I don't know how long I'm gonna be live again now. Hey there, John. Because he says he's gonna have to replace it, but it's gonna be Tuesday or Wednesday before the weather will cooperate. He said he did something though. Um, he said he did something to it, so he said I should be good now. So we shall see. Hopefully that means I am doing better now. But yeah, hopefully I'm good. Hey there, Dan. How you doing? What's up, Joe Dirt? Joe Dirt's treasure. How's it going, man? Seems to be better. Good luck this time. Thanks. Way better. Hey there, James. Again, guys, I'm very sorry. I understand, a lot of you say that it's not a big deal. It is to me. It bugs the heck out of me because this is, it's part of my channel. It's needed. And not to mention, if I have to redo a live like that, I'm losing views. YouTube will actually count down on me because of that, because I've got a video like the first one that's not going to do as good as this. So, yeah, but I appreciate everybody sticking with me. Hey there, Greg. Good here. That's good to know. Thanks, Joe. Way better. Cool. Hey there, Ray. Well, I appreciate that, John. Thanks. Yeah, if you guys could hit the thumbs up button again, I appreciate it. Again, I'm sorry for everything. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, and hopefully I'll have time to talk again. The fish are biting again. Yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up, please. I appreciate it. Call for backup to get something very heavy out of the water. Oh boy. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. If you guys can all hit the thumbs up, it would definitely help because I need to make this live a little better than the last one to help out. So, hey there, Kevin. How you doing, buddy? I'm okay. I'm all right, man. Yeah, hopefully you guys are having a decent week. Like I said, it's been tough. That last video was just a couple pieces of some slow days I've had. Um, I have really had to work my tail off lately. Since we had that last storm, it's a lot harder to get around on the ice. I'll tell you that. A lot harder. I have to work my tail off. Even walking around to drill holes like I do is a real hard time. So I'm trying my best, though, guys. Oh, geez. That's okay, Greg. All right. Thank you, Pat. Yeah, hopefully the feed's good all around this time. So, um, I don't know if he's watching, but if he is, Don from Lakeshore Broadband, thank you for helping out. Hey there, Mark. The ice is fine, but I'm gonna tell you this because everybody's been asking me about the ice. The ice is fine, but you've got so much snow. There's actually there's more snow on the ice than there is ice. So most of you know what that means. That makes a sloppy mess. It pushes the weight of all that snow pushes down on the ice, and when you drill a hole, all the water comes up through that hole. So like yesterday, when I was filming with Gemma and the shanty, there was a solid 2-3 inches of water in the shanty with us. If I didn't have those puzzle floor mats down, we would have been soaked. So, plan for the spring. It's a good question, Dan. I have a lot of big plans for the spring. I just got done ordering every one of the lake map books for Michigan. I already own most of them, but I just ordered the last three that I needed. I'm trying to map out a whole bunch of different sections of Michigan where I'm going to take my dogs and spend, a week here, a week there, a week there. I'm going to try and cover a bunch of the state this year, as well as the UP. So it's going to be a fun spring. I'm also going to be doing a float trip from Mayo down, trying to get everything planned out. That's going to be probably before the end of April. I'll be doing it mid-April, so it won't be that far away. But yeah, lots of big plans. Just a lot of camping. I plan on living in the tent this year for the most part with my dogs. So, oh, definitely a full body workout. It'll kill you out there, man. Still trucks out on Shawano. Jeez. Yeah, it's definitely well worth it, guys. If you haven't got in, the tournament, you only got till March 15th. That's the end of my fishing tournament. And then the winners will be chosen already, from whoever won the fish, and it's coming to an end. Yeah, it should still be good for a while. Couple lakes in Oakland. Yeah, see, I've got friends trying to invite me down that way, Mark, but the problem is I have to find areas because I can't afford to camp out in, you know, resorts, or I can't stay in motels. Like I'm going to be cheap. Most of the time I'm going to be living in the woods. So the places I stay at, I'll probably be in the Waterloo Rec area of Jackson for a bit, but only because that's a good, a solid woods area that I can stay. But for the most part, I'm going to need woods. And I understand some people say that I can stay like you just did, Mark, but again, with the dogs, it's just not that easy. I need a place where I don't have to worry about them being around, other people, being around cars, especially. I don't want to have to worry about them getting hit. Um, it's gonna be a hectic season, but oh, I'm chasing a lot of PBs this spring, Dan. I'm gonna try and get my PB bowfin. I'm still going for that muskie. I've been spending a lot of time in these map books writing down different lakes, even downstate. I've been writing down lakes all over the state where I can get that muskie. Also going to try and get my PB walleye. I've never broke the 30 mark, so I'm going to be trying this year to get that dirty 30. So I do have big plans this season, man. Yep. I'm gonna keep pounding like I did last year, try and get like my I need to come up with a solid name for it, but the chase for the master anglers is what I think I'm going with. I'm gonna try and get as many as I can. I already got 3 this year, so my biggest crappie, I caught 16s back when I was about 15 years old. 15s and 16s, all in one day. Only time in my life. Other than that, I've caught a lot of 14s. Not a ton, but 10, 14s in my life, but 15s and 16s were top. Otsego's still good. Yeah, any of the lakes up north and west and stuff are going to be good. I don't know if I'm gonna do the detective event this year, Joe, because it was a really long drive. Like me and Robin, when we did the one, I mean, sure, it was a blast. We had a lot of fun with that, but man, it was a very long drive. And the one that they did last year was even further for us. That was a way further because we live up by Alpena, so it's a pretty dang good drive. Oh, one spot's on state land. Yeah, I'll have to see. I need to be able I'm trying to map out locations where a lot of master angler fish have been caught. I'm just trying to pick the best of the best of little pothole lakes and stuff throughout the state. So in June to the UP, I'd love to, but I have to bring the dogs. That's the whole tough part, man. They got to go everywhere with me. 14 3/4. Wow, 45 years ago. Holy cow. Yeah, for me, the 15s and 16s, it was when I was in ninth grade, or no, 10th grade, because my buddy was a senior. He was 2 years ahead of me that took me out. And yeah, 10th grade. I know we fish lower landings on the foot pond, but I, I have tried for the life of me to figure out exactly where that spot was again over the years, and I can't find it. I have no idea where we caught them, but they're in there. Yeah, 16's a monster. I'm trying to get one again now that I'm older so I can get mounted. I'm all about getting mounts now. Thornapple, I looked into that a little bit. The one lake down that way that I really thought looked good was Bud Lake. Bud Lake was one that seemed like a really good one. Oh, it's the same place again this year. Okay. Yeah, that's a heck of a drive. Hey there, Aaron. How you doing, buddy? Congrats on that cutthroat, man. Again, guys, tonight I will be choosing the winner for Patreon. If you guys haven't done it yet, please sign up for Patreon. You could get in it for $1 a month. All you got to do is, get on there. Any little bit you put in helps me. And if you do, you get put in for a drawing every single month. Tonight's drawing will be all this stuff. You're going to get panty pounders, pig pounders, a bunch of freedom baits. I think there's 8 packages of freedom baits in there. So yeah, some cool stuff to win. From now on, I will be doing 2 winners a month. So I'm trying to do that as a way to gain more patrons. So if you guys haven't already, please get in if you have a way to get in and sign up for Patreon. I really appreciate that. The Muskegon River. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of rivers that definitely hold some nice fish, but in a river system, it's always so random. On a lake, I at least have an idea where I can find the fish. In the rivers, I wouldn't know where to start. And they could be so random. Hey, Rodney, welcome back. Yeah, my plan though is to fish it before the boaters even start getting out. I'd like to fish it earlier in the season, but because that's what I was saying. I don't want to fish, at a time when the boaters are really present. I want to get out, before it gets too warm to where people are having fun because I can't stand boaters. Yeah, Tequama's one of the best. I've got that marked, and actually better than that is the Dollarville flooding up there, which is the backwaters of Tequamanon, and I've got that marked too. I've been wanting to hit that for a few years, and this year for sure, I'm gonna suck it up. Life's too short. I'm gonna take the girls this year and camp like mad. So 32 cutthroat. Holy cow. That is a good day. That is a real good day. Oh, cool. Glad you got him, Johnny. Yeah, if you guys haven't, man, check out Freedom Baits online. I'm gonna try and open up the eyes of a lot of bait shops this year because for some reason they seem to take them off the shelves, thinking, oh, they're ice fishing baits. They're really not. These baits. Yeah, I mean, you can look at these and they're gonna work. It looks like a dang leaf worm. You put something like that, or even a little leech. You put that on your jig in the summertime, or even on a small hook. They're gonna work. Springtime, summertime. I'm gonna prove it this year. They're gonna be great. This is another bait that I wanted to show. I think it's the destroyer. These are pretty cool. They're kind of like a worm, but in all these weird shapes. Like they have so many just totally different designs. Freedom Baits does than any other company. That's what I like about them. Dollarville's overfished. I can't see something being really overfished for them though, because I mean they can't keep them up there, can they? So I think it's all. It seems like all the fish should still be there. And the way I look at it is with it being a floodwater, it's got to be pretty dang messy with logs and stuff. So I'm sure there's not a ton of people getting their boats. It's probably not a place you'd want to take a bass boat, I'd imagine. So I should be able to get in there good with my boat. The ice will be fine, Scott. We got the temperatures aren't good enough to get rid of ice. We ain't gonna lose anything. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous, Jason. I don't get why that's another bait that they should have most of the time is wax worms. Those things work for everything. Yeah, these are kind of like a wax worm. They're bigger though. These are more like a leaf worm. They're the complete size of a leaf worm, but they've got all these little balls on them. I haven't even opened it to look at them yet, but I can tell it's just fisherman instinct. You can look at these baits and just know they're going to be awesome. I've been trying to do as much with underwater camera footage as I can to show these things, but they're super soft too. Freedom Baits has the softest baits that I've ever felt, and they're very durable for how soft they are. They hold up very good to the fish biting. So, oh, several musky guides. Okay, some huge perch. Oh yeah, spring. I catch them all spring, summer, man. Hey there, Paul. How you doing, buddy? I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Welcome to the live, man. I go live every Sunday night, so I appreciate it. Earlier, it didn't go so well. I lost signal. I live in the middle of nowhere, so I got bad signal. But I did message the guy, the internet tech guy for the company I have, and he did something to get it going again, so that's good. But I did figure up figure if I do go up to Dollarville, I'd at least have a chance. And honestly, I don't need to catch a big muskie. If I would be ecstatic if I even if I caught a 20-inch muskie. I just want to hold it. I want to feel it. I want to see that color. I don't even care. It's just one I got to scratch off the bucket list, man. Same with a sturgeon. I don't care if I catch a baby, but I have a lot of plans this season. They do, yeah. They look awesome and they are awesome. These things they work really great. You guys know that, and I've talked about it a lot. My favorite this season out of Freedom Baits. I mean, I love all their stuff, but this one's my favorite, and that is the Frogman. That's called a Frogman, and that's the frost color, which is also my favorite color that they have. I've just been killing it this season on everything. So really good baits. Really good baits. The real fun. Oh, yeah. See, that's one that I've always refused to fish it. It just doesn't seem real fun to me. I don't like the idea of those pre-drilled tournaments. I've done one of those in my life and I hated it. I just don't like the idea of fishing out of somebody's hole that they've drilled. I want to fish my own holes. Yeah, waxies need to be all year for sure. 20 minutes south of Dollarville. Okay. Well, that's one that's on my list that I know I'm gonna fish it this year. I've also, if I go to the UP, I've marked a few panfish lakes only because they look incredible and sound incredible. But for the most part, I'm trying to mark lakes that have something to offer that I can't get around here. So when I do my UP trip, I'm gonna be targeting things like some of the trout lakes up there that hold a ton of splake and a ton. I mean, there's little lakes up there, little inland lakes that hold lake trout, lots of lake trout, and there's lakes up there that they stock with 20-inch brook trout. So I'm planning on hitting those kind of lakes. If I go on normal fish down here, marking you because one thing, and I'm sure people are going to argue on here, and that's fine because a lot of people don't realize that it's different. But we don't have red ear sunfish up here. Seems like everybody catches a pumpkin seed, sees a little red ear patch, and goes, "Oh, that's a red ear." But it's not a real red ear sunfish. They're more of a southern fish. Like literally, they are down south. That's a fish they call a shell cracker down south, but they do plant them in the southern, and it's warm enough to allow them to get healthy populations. So I am planning a bunch of lakes that I can hit with some off the master angler bucket list this year as a red ear because that's a big fish. Wow, that's crazy, Rob. That's crazy. I've had a lot of offers on St. Clair, John, but like I said, it's one of those things where if I have to, I'm gonna be with my dogs all year. Those are my kids, and I don't have basic dogs. So they're going everywhere with me. I'm not gonna be in the cities. Even if I am fishing near a city, I'm gonna be camping somewhere